My opinion, strong influencers who convince people not to take medicines or vaccines, they are committing crimes against humanity. I am made for the IAS career and things will happen, I'll qualify. Stop believing in this. And you believe that you can't study for more than 5 or 6 hours. Beliefs are thinking and ideas that we hold are true, and they become the basis of whatever we do. They are the basis of the choices that we make. They are the basis of our motivation. हमारी सोच, हमारा वो विश्वास, उसको beliefs कहते हैं, यानी कि धारणा. Beliefs बहुत तरह के होते हैं. Think about our beliefs about what our country is, what is nationalism, what are rights, what are gender priorities. They're all based on beliefs and they guide whatever we choose to do or not do. And then there are very powerful beliefs like religious beliefs. Faith, आस्था बोलते हैं, यकीन बोलते हैं. Beliefs is something everybody has. But the problem is not all beliefs are correct. Think about beliefs around racial superiority. Think about beliefs around corruption and how we justify certain type of acts. And I think the best example of wrong beliefs and right beliefs are around COVID. There are people who believe that they have divine power and they will not be impacted by any type of infections. They will do everything. Okay, haldi le lenge, adrak le lenge, kada pee lenge. They'll go for yoga, breathing exercise. They will have zinc supplements. They'll go for all type of quack-related and quack-administered medicines. But the belief that allopathy is bad for them. My opinion, strong influencers who convince people not to take medicines or vaccines, they are committing crimes against humanity. That's my belief. And then there are those who believe COVID is an infection. It's not the wrath of God. It's not something that is supposed to be a stigma. They go to a doctor, take medications, take precautions, and they hope they get well. They believe in allopathy. So beliefs are something that we consider to be true, and they decide our choices of the future. There's a reason why I'm talking about beliefs, because many of our beliefs are the basis of how we study, what books we read, who we talk to for mentorship, and what we think are the basis of why people qualify. In UPSC preparation, there are wrong beliefs and there are right beliefs. A couple of years ago, I had a student with me, a very bright student, coming from a very good college. Some of the premier colleges you could think of, he was from there. Very smart boy, very articulate. And I genuinely thought he was capable of qualifying. But there are things he would not do because he believed that the methods of qualifying are different. Well, I believed summaries are must, writing good answers are must, reading right books are must, being able to relate concepts through books and through current affairs is a must. My belief based on my experience. But he had another set of beliefs. And one day, I asked him, why is it he is not doing what I suggest to do? And what does he actually think about? What will help him qualify? He told me, sir, I know the many things that you say are right, but I believe I am made for the IAS career and things will happen, I'll qualify. Honestly, I did not know how to react to that. I just kept quiet. And I kept hoping and praying that he sees some sense and gets back to a proper method. He didn't qualify, but then he had a belief. Unfortunately, in my opinion, it was a wrong belief. Your belief, which is right, must also be supported with efforts in the right direction. So if you believe you will qualify, and this belief is not supported by right efforts, you believe you deserve to get the rank, but if it is not supported by the right type of study methods, then you have a mismatch in terms of your ambitions and the efforts you put in. With the disproportionate amount of time that you spend for the prelim examination, some of you believe that mains will happen. Some of you believe in that 2 or 3 months you can manage answer writing. लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है. आप ethics के बारे में सोचिए. Case studies पढ़ना है, know about the values, know about governance issues, know about relating it to concepts of psychology, and then putting all of that together in a very nice way you must write in the ethics paper. ये अपने आप नहीं होगा. Some of you believe that you can't write essays at all. And if you can write, you cannot write on abstract topics. Essays writing अपने आप नहीं होता, इसको सीखना पड़ता है. You have to spend 15, 20, 30 days at least writing 4-5 essays. Some of you think that the current affairs that you have been reading for the prelims are enough for the mains. ऐसा नहीं है. Mains में analysis type के questions आते हैं around IR, around security. And all of this has to be done while you also learn how to answer question paper in its entirety. So ये कुछ beliefs को आपको खंडन करना है और कुछ नए beliefs आपको बनाने होंगे. And use this 2.5 months that you have with you for fortifying your mains preparation. हमारे preparation करने का तरीका थोड़ा sequential होता है. And that's our belief that we want to do one thing after another after having finished off some of the important targets. हम पहले A करते हैं, उसके बाद हम B उठाते हैं, उसके बाद हम C उठाते हैं. It's called a sequential learning and studying. But my recommendation to all of you is stop believing in this. ये ऐसा पढ़ाई है, आपको ये सारा कुछ एक साथ करना चाहिए. अब साथ में एथिक्स करिए, एसेज करिए, IR करिए और टेस्ट सीरीज भी करिए. ये 2.5 महीना अगर आपने ढंग से प्लान किया, if you can put it in a proper Excel sheet and decide how you can mix the preparation, maybe 2 days ethics, 1 day IR, maybe 2 days of essay classes, then after 10 days go for the tests. If you can do that, your preparation will be more rounded and proper. और यही ध्यान में रखकर Educhemy has launched some of the courses. At Educhemy, we are offering these modules to you. Ethics module है, essays module है, IR के modules हैं, and a comprehensive GS test series भी है. I would invite you to join these courses, and I'll say the way we have planned the courses, जैसे हम लोगों ने प्लान किया हुआ है, आप लोग उसका schedule देखें और ये सारे चीज़ आपको एक साथ करना चाहिए. Because you will not get this time, you will not have enough of days left with you after the prelims examination. और ये भी मान के रखिए आप कि August 10th या 15th onwards, you have to get back into the prelims mode again. तो आपके पास जून महीना है, आपके पास जुलाई महीना है, and half of August. And we have planned keeping these 2.5 months in mind. If you ask me, I would not recommend कि आप 2-3 जगह जाके courses करें. हम चाहेंगे आप हमारे पास आइए, टेस्ट सीरीज भी करिए और ये मॉड्यूल्स भी करिए. I will expect that आप हमारा schedule देखें. And if it suits you, and I'm sure it will, please do join us. So guys, it's time that you start changing some of your beliefs around what your ambitions are and what your efforts should be. I would like you to believe in the fact that you can study for 10-12 hours. Some of you tell yourself and you believe that you can't study for more than 5 or 6 hours. एक belief है कि हम 1 घंटे ज़्यादा बैठ ही नहीं सकते. Change that now. These 2.5 months, go all out. Start believing in your efforts and in the right direction. And I'm sure you'll make it. My wishes to you, all the best.